if I told you I started my meal with dessert and ended with the same dessert on purpose. And somewhere in the middle, I had one of the most jaw-dropping Tomahawk steaks I've ever tasted, paired with the sweetest, most unexpected side. This wasn't just a dinner, it was a full-on flavor roller coaster. And by the end of it, I was shook. So stick around because I'm breaking down every bite, every surprise, and why this might be one of my favorite food experiences yet. So in today's video, I'm taking you along with me on a flavorful and unexpected food journey that had a little twist right from the start. For starters, I wanted to go for meatballs and fries as a starter because few restaurants in Kampala actually serve meatballs according to my research, but the waiter recommended otherwise. So I kicked things off with something sweet. Yes, sweet. For the starter, tiramisu shots. And let me tell you, these weren't just your average desserts in mini form. The layers of mascarpone, espresso-soaked ladyfingers, and a rich dusting of cocoa came together in such a bold, creamy, and slightly boozy explosion of flavor that I had to do a double take. It was indulgent, smooth, and such a fun way to begin the meal. I know starting with dessert might raise a few eyebrows, but when you taste something that good, you just go with it. And spoiler alert, I love them so much, I had them again for dessert. Sometimes the best way to end a meal is with a familiar comfort. And those tiramisu shots delivered both times, giving me a full circle moment that was unexpectedly perfect. The waiters did a good job of recommending stuff because they knew the good things. I think that's a plus. Anyway, for the drink, I went for this classic margarita with a little Jose Cuervo in it. It's just a little bottle. Then my date, on the other hand, went for spicy mango daiquiri. But surprisingly, they brought us the strawberry daiquiri. And you know what? Because it was a good day, we just decided to take it like that. But that was so unfair. When a customer gives you an order, I think you should take more caution. Listen, if she was allergic to strawberries. And the waiter just said, oh, they're going to make her pay. So we're like, okay, instead of making her day hard, let's just take the strawberries. But that was so unfair. By the way, I don't like how they mixed silver cutlery with gold. I mean, it was giving more stock needed vibe. When it came to deciding food and drinks, actually, the waiters were so helpful on that. And I also didn't understand why there were different waiters coming to pick orders and also different waiters bringing the orders. It was so tiring. It was so inconsistent. But let's talk about the real showstopper, the Tomahawk steak. I ordered it in medium rare and it was everything I wanted and more. The presentation alone was stunning, with that long bone giving it a dramatic flair, and the sear on the outside was, oh my god, absolute perfection. Every slice revealed that warm pink center and the meat practically melted in my mouth. It had this smoky buttery richness that made each bite better than the last. And the sides, hey, the sweet golden plantain, just a perfect contrast. They were caramelized just right, soft on the inside with a lightly crisp sugary edge that balanced out the savory richness of the steak beautifully. That combination of bold, meaty flavor and natural sweetness was just magic. Juicy, tender, and packed with that deep savory flavor that only a proper cooked tomahawk can deliver. But before diving into the steak, I had a salad that honestly surprised me. It was way better than I expected. It came loaded with sweet corn and fresh avocado. The combo added just a creamy, slightly sweet touch that made every bite so satisfying. It wasn't just a filler on the plate. It actually stood out and balanced the richness of everything else I was about to eat. And let's not forget the sauces I poured over the tomahawk steak. There was this buttery, garlicky, and sauce that I believe was a twist of chimichurri or maybe a garlic butter just. And wow, it elevated every single bite of that steak. I mean, the richness of the butter and the kick from the garlic brought the whole dish together and had me scraping the plate. No shame. Now, as for the margarita, this one was a bit of a curveball. It looked cute and came with a little mini bottle of rosé curve flipped into the glass, but the flavor leaned way more toward lemonade than a traditional margarita. I kept sipping, waiting for that classic tangy, salty tequila forward taste, but it never really hit. I'm not sure if the mix was off, if the curve just didn't blend right, but it didn't give me the punch I was expecting, to be honest. Still refreshing, but not quite the margarita moment I was hoping for. Together, the tiramisu shots, the tomahawk steak, and the plantains created a meal that was surprising, well-balanced, and completely satisfying from start to finish. It's not every day that a dish captures both comfort and elegance in the same bite, but this one did just that. I left full, happy, and already thinking about when I can come back for round 2. Then my date, on the other hand, ordered fish fingers and she said she liked them. And the way these tiramisu shots made me rethink the rules of starters, it was just amazingly shocking. To a well-executed steak that hit all the right notes and those golden plantains that added that final touch of magic, it was the kind of experience I love sharing with you guys. P.S. My clumsy side didn't stay home. If you made it this far, you already know this meal was an experience, but trust me, I've got even more fire spots coming your way. So if you love bold flavors, unexpected combos, and real honest food reviews, make sure you hit that like button, drop a comment, and let me know what they should try first. And don't forget to subscribe so you never miss a bite. I've got more mouth-watering meals, hidden gems, and full-on flavor adventures coming up. So stay tuned because the next one might just top this. See you in the next video.